How's it going, guys? Friesen here, and today I'm here to bring you guys ISL Season 4 Week 3, the recap. On the ISL channel, of course, forgot to mention that. Let's just head into it. We've had some pretty solid battles this week. We had Michael and the Green Bay Palkias versus Bob and the San Antonio Sprouts. Blaze and the Manchespin United versus Ramon and the Rotterdam Raptors. Cornelius Portland Typhlosions versus Gavin and the Real Lickilicky. Will and the Landos versus the Hayden and the Leesports Lizardons. Then Burke and the New England Patrats versus Damon and the Cincinnati Bengallades. Then Xavier and the Dallas Victory Stars. And Boo versus the San Francisco 49ers in our match of the week. So first of all, we are going to start with the 2-0 Green Bay Palkias coached by Michael versus the 0-2 San Antonio Sprouts coached by Bob. So Michael is second currently and Boop is second to the last. So, I don't know. They have to face off this week. Michael is of course looking to continue his winning spree and go 3-0 to still be at the top of the table. Of course, he is not the top of the table because he is behind in what's it called, differential. That's the word I was looking for. But yeah, let's just head into the. So a solid victory again for Michael and the Green Bay Palkias, where the Reunicus was able to pick up 3 kills. And the Scarf Scissor actually was able to pick up 2 kills. Also Amber putting in some work for Bob. But Bob sadly enough is going to start off the season 0-3. And Michael will start off strong with 3-0. So a better start than for this season than he had last season. Although last season he has some forfeits as well. But of course good to see that people start off strong in this season. So then the second battle is Blaze and the Manchespin United. We are currently 0-2 versus me, Ramon, and the Rotterdam Raptors. I'm currently 1-1. Both lost last week. Blaze lost to Hayden and I lost to Michael. Both in some, I wouldn't say devastating losses, but some, I don't know, they weren't surprising as well. They were just losses. Let's just keep it at losses. It's whatever. So yeah, they have to face off this week and we'll see what happens. Yeah, that ends up in a 3-0 victory for me. The Rotterdam Raptors, where the Birds were pick up 5 kills in total. Mega Altaria with 3-0 and Zap, those with 2-1. And then, of course, Megalopody is putting in some work. Is starting to put in some work for Blaze, where it managed to pick up 2 kills. Blaze told me after the game that he is starting to learn how to use Megalopody, so it's a really good for Blaze, of course, that he is starting to know how, because he really needs to make sure he has to make sure to know how to use Megalopony to be able to rack up the most kills as possible, because he made some trades and he lost Curum for Garchomp, I think. So trading in some offense for some bulk, he does have solid offense with the Entei and the Lopunny still, and the Hitmonlee as well. Hitmonlee is also a pretty scary threat. So that he is starting to learn how to use Megalopony is a scary thing to look forward to for the rest of the players that still have to play Blaze. Of course, I had my part against Blaze, so I don't have to worry about that. Then the third battle of the week is going to be the 1-on-1 portrait. Typhlosions coached by Grenade versus the 1-on-1 Real Lake Rage coached by Gavin. Cornel was able to pick up a victory, as well as Gavin was able to pick up a victory last week. So both coming off a strong week 2, trying to start a winning spree, of course. But only one of those people can start a winning spree because they have to play each other. Let's just see what happens. So against, the Raptor is going to put in the finest of work for Cornet, picking up 3 kills and dying 0 times. Of course, some unfortunate hacks happened this match that to some degree cost Gavin the game. We both agreed on that. I think everyone agreed on that. Cornet kind of agreed on it. I kind of agreed on that. Gavin kind of agreed on that. It's whatever. Gavin did bring some funny shit, of course. He brought the quick attack Sylveon, which was hilarious. I think he even told me that it is 40% quick attack from Sylveon, that's 40% to Latios. So that's absolutely nuts. Although in the end he did bring Latios, so it's whatever. Then the 4th match of the week is the 0-2. Is between the 0-2 cheeky Landos coached by Will versus the 1-1 Leesports Lizardons coached by Hayden. Hayden won his match last week versus Blaze, but Will lost pretty devastatingly. Is that even a word? It doesn't matter. To Boo and the San Francisco 49ers, where the Azumarill was able to pick up 4 kills and sweep Will. So let's see if Will can bounce back, and let's see if Hayden can actually start a winning spree and start off the season strong. So, Will is able to pick up a really close comeback victory versus Hayden, where at some point he only had the Cardilli left, and Hayden had 4 months left, but Cardilli was able to outstall the entirety of, or nearly the entirety of Hayden's team, able to pick up the 0 or 1-0 victory over Hayden in the Leesports Lizardons. So, Will got rid of the donut, and they both are now 1-2. And the 5th match of the week is between Burke and the New England Patrats versus Damon and the Cincinnati Bengallades. Burke coming off a strong win against Xavier last week, so he is 2-0, and Damon lost to Cornet. Although in that match he brought some really interesting stuff. He brought the Heat Rock Sunny Day Hitmontop paired with the Growth Chlorophyll Venusaur, so it was really interesting to see. But let's see what will happen this match. So yeah, Burke picking up a 4-0 victory where the Gyarados was able to pick up 3 kills and the Deoxys was able to clean up late game a little bit, picking up 2 more kills. So Deoxys is currently at 7 kills, which means that it is looking to get banned, of course. Burke wants to make sure Deoxys is banned for next season. I think he said he was trying to pick up 30 kills or something, so he's making a really good start at doing that. Of course, Damon's team was kind of weak to Gyarados as well. So it's the main reason why Gyarados was able to pick up 3 kills, I feel. Which is unfortunate for Damon, but Burke doesn't really care, I feel. He's going to start at the season 3-0. Of course, that's a really solid start for Burke. Then the last match of the week, which is the match of the week actually. It's between Xavier and the Dallas Victory Stars. We're currently 1-1 versus Boo and the San Francisco 49ers. We're currently 2-0 and number 1 in the ISL. Boo picked up a solid week 2 sweep with Azumarill versus the cheeky Landos, and that Dallas Victory Stars lost to Burke in match of the week last week. So, of course, Xavier is looking to bounce back, and Boo is trying to solidify his place in the top of the pack in the ISL. But we will, of course, have to see how that goes.
Yeah, there it was. Xavier picking up a 4-0 victory. Fun fact, Boo has only been part of 4-0s. Both of his wins were a 4-0 victory, and now he is going to lose 4-0.
Yeah, it's whatever really. For Xavier, the work is being put in by Aggron and the Sock, so some low tier Pokemons. Head smashing and close combating, if that's correct. I don't remember what moves the Sock used, doesn't really matter. They managed to put in the work versus Boo, and Boo barely had anything to do with the wall core that Xavier decided to bring in the Tangrowth and the Arcanine. Of course, Latios is bulky as hell as well. But that wraps up this week. Let's just take a look at the standings we currently have in the ISL. At number 12, you have the Manchespin United, coached by Blaze, 0-3 with a -10 differential. Then the second 0-3 team is at number 11, of course, the San Antonio Sprouts, coached by Bob, with a -7 differential. Then we start heading into teams that actually have a win. Number 10, we have Winnachester Landos with 1-2 and a -5 differential. Then at number 9, we have the Real Lake of Rage, coached by Gavin, 1-2 with a -3 differential. Then number 8, we have Damon and the Cincinnati Bengallades with 1-2 and a -2 differential. And at number 7, we have Hayden and the Leesports Lizardons with 1-2 and a -1 differential. And at number 6, we have the Port of Typhlosions, coached by Cornet, with 2-1 and a +2 differential. Then at number 5, we have Xavier and the Dallas Victory Stars with 2-1 and a +3 differential. Then at number 4, we have Boo and the San Francisco 49ers with 4-1 and a +4 differential. And then tied with Boo, we have me at number 3, the Rotterdam Raptors with 2-1 and a +4 differential. Don't think that I want to put myself ahead in the standings, but it's in alphabetical order, so if you see where I'm heading. At number 2, we have the currently undefeated teams, the Green Bay Palkias with 3-0 and a +3 differential. I'm sorry. And then at number 1, we have Burke and the New England Patrats with 3-0 and a +8 differential. Let's just head into the schedule for week 4. We have some pretty good matches in week 4. If I can actually find the schedule. I got it. The schedule for week 4 consists of Michael and the Green Bay Palkias facing off against Michael's 3-0, facing off against the 0-3 Manchester United. So Michael having some pretty easy matches, so to say. He has to face the undefeated or the winless teams. Yeah, Blaze 0-3. And the second battle is the Portland Typhlosions versus the San Antonio Sprouts. Portland Typhlosions are 2-1 and the Sprouts are 0-3. Then the third match, we have the 1-2 Cheeky Landos versus the 2-1 Rotterdam Raptors. Then at the fourth match, we have the 3-0 New England Patrats facing off against the 1-2 Real Lake of Rage. Then the fifth match, we have the 2-1 Dallas Victory Stars versus the 1-2 Leesports Lizardons. And then the last match of the week, we have the 2-1 San Francisco 49ers versus the 1-2 Cincinnati Bengallades. I'm expecting that to be the closest game of the week. Just pointing it out there. That's, in my opinion, going to be the closest match of the week. So yeah, that wraps up the recap for week 3 of the ISL. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you guys next week.